Hello, this is a video of example 3 for Geometry Topic 1, Lesson 5. Right off the bat, we have some information for us. If there was ever a time to do a screenshot of something, this is it. A lot of stuff on here. We have a definition. A conditional has a hypothesis and conclusion. We already talked about that in the previous examples. And here we have the symbolic way of writing it. If P, then Q. That's the way to word it, if P, then Q. The converse reverses the hypothesis and the conclusion. So we write it like this. If Q happens, then P happens. I guess I shouldn't have said happens, but if Q, then P. That's for the converse. Now we have this negation. Negation will be written with the tilde symbol. That's a little wavy symbol there. The negation of a statement has the opposite meaning to the original, so not P. For example, if I were to say, if it's raining, that would be the if P. To be a negation of that, it would be if it's not raining. That's all you have to do is just make it a negative of what you've said. The inverse is when we say not P and not Q. So if not P, then not Q. Okay? And one more level of confusion for you. The contrapositive is when we negate both things and we switch the order. So we say if not Q, then not P. Okay? So definitely can be confusing. Let's see what we have for the examples. Hopefully they give us some good ones to play around with before we have to do some for homework. Write and evaluate the truth value of a converse. Oh boy. Write and determine the truth value of a converse of the conditional if you play the, okay, here's the statement. If you play the trumpet, then you play a brass instrument. Now you might say, yeah, that's true. If you play the trumpet, you play a brass instrument. But we're trying to come up with the converse. Like, oh, converse. What was the converse again? Well, if you didn't do the screenshot, the converse is when you switch the order, okay? So we're going to switch the order and see if it's true or not. They switched the order, and now the statement is, if you play a brass instrument, then you play the trumpet, right? Because a converse is if Q, then P. So is that true or not? If you play a brass instrument, then you play the trumpet. No, there's other brass instruments like the saxophone and whatnot. So all you need is one. That's what I love about counterexamples. All you need is one counterexample and it's automatically false. Let's see what they wrote. Oh, they didn't write anything. I thought they were going to give an example. If you play a brass instrument, then you play a brass instrument that is not a trumpet. The converse is false. I'm not sure what they're saying there. I mean, we already know it's false. Let's see what the study tip was. To remember that a converse switches the order back and forth, remember that a conversation goes back and forth between people. Oh, cool. That's how you can remember that it's a switching. Maybe. All right, we already have some examples for you to try. Write and determine the truth value of the converse of the conditional. Here are two statements. Hit pause, give it a shot, and then push play when you're ready. All right, so converse. That was nice that they had us do just converse. I know I just got to switch the order. So instead of if a polygon is a quadrilateral, then it has four sides, I'm going to switch the order. If a polygon has four sides, then it's a quadrilateral. Think about that. Oh, they want me to write that down. Well, I'm gonna be lazy and not write it down. That's not very good of me, but it takes a while for me to type it. If a polygon has four sides, then it's a quadrilateral. That's what I'm going with. If a polygon has four sides, then it is a quadrilateral. Oh, I don't know if I said it was true or not. It is true. All right. If you haven't had a chance, click pause and try this one. Otherwise, here we go. If two angles are complementary, that means they got to add up to sum is 90. Then their angle measures add to 90. All right, but switch the order because converse is if this part. So if two angles add up to 90, then they are complementary. All I need is a counterexample to prove that that's not true. Let me think about that. If two angles add up to 90, then they are complementary. I can't think of a counterexample, so I think that's true. Let's see what they got. If the measure of the two angles add up to 90, then they are complementary. True. Oh, good. I do prefer counterexamples because all I need is one and then I know it's not true. That looks like it was the end. That was strange because we haven't talked about must be coming up in future lessons, the contrapositive and inverse and stuff. So now that you've done example 3, you should be able to handle problems 24, 25, and 26. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.